2 about Noah's Ark. So another point that I did want to talk about was the ark wasn't built in a short period of time, right? So it could have taken, they say, approximately from 20 to 40 to even 50 years. So my thoughts on this is like, this gave enough time to people, to change, right? But when we stuck on our ways, when we already like what we're doing and we don't want to seek to do good, it doesn't matter how long, right? We're still going to be stuck on our ways. And I feel that's what happened to the people. I mean, we know that, again, this ark didn't take a little bit of time. So why weren't the people willing to change? And so I asked that question in today's age now too, like, where we see that so much evilness is around us, when we see so much hatred and when as soon as you turn on the TV, there's nothing but bad news. Is like, why are you not running to your source? Why are you not running to God to help you with the stress, anxiety, depression, the fear, of what's going on, And so, again, it just goes to show that Noah was connected. And when we're willing and when we're connected to our source, what you can achieve, right? Because when you're connected, God can show you and send you where you need to be. But if you're not connected, you're not receiving anything. And so everything from the outside world is gonna seep in. And we already know how that spirals. We know how that can bring us down and how we can get stuck and how then we fall into depression and we seek other things, other bad habits that we know that are not good for us, right? And so, but we see in this story too how although so many things that were going bad, God used it for good. And Noah was able to be that person to restart everything. And this is why this is so beautiful too, that God sent the promise, right? That he would never, destroy the earth again with a flood. And how beautiful is it that he sent a symbol of a rainbow to signify that, right? And so after I read that story, I reflected on all the times that I remember seeing a rainbow, right? And it's always after a storm. It's always after it's poured so hard, right? That we get to see a rainbow. And that's just a constant reminder that no matter how tough life can get, God is always reaching out. God is always always sending us signs, right? If we just open our eyes, if we are just willing to see it, if we're just, opening our hearts to him. So this was, I hope, helpful. And whenever you see a rainbow, just keep in mind the promise that God has given us. And don't forget that it doesn't matter how bad the storm is, God is always reaching out. So just reach back. Have a lovely day.